I'm at Lava Beds National Monument in Northern California. It's around noon, I think. It's Friday, February 17th, 2017. I'm looking at a natural bridge. I'm inside a big collapsed trench. It's pretty steep walls. I'm glad I was able to find a way down here, besides jumping to my death. Anyway, so yeah, actually wasn't that hard to get in here, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get back out. So it's starting to rain though. Hopefully my camera lens isn't going to get too wet. It's actually nice and warm. It's probably close to 50 degrees, but there's actually some snow left over down here at the very bottom of the trench, where it's always, you know, in the shade. Oh boy, I'm walking on these rocks. Luckily they're not too slippery, but I still want to be careful about where I'm going. Make sure I don't slip. So this is a really neat natural bridge. It's very tall. There's a lot of moss here. I don't want to trample the moss. Plus it even more slippery than the rocks. So I definitely need to watch where I'm going. Of course here, I'm on the north side of the bridge now. So here it never really gets direct sunlight. Quite a bit of indirect sunlight though. Look over here, the moss, nice green carpet. Some of it probably half an inch thick or more. Considering we're in a desert, you know, that's kind of impressive. Let's see here. I'm just looking, there's a lot of, you know what, I'm gonna go up this way, just so I'm out of the moss and I don't trample all the moss. Plus I'll have a better vantage point. Wow, look at all this orange stuff. This is pretty. Some sort of lichen, I suppose. Very bright and shiny. It's not just orange rock, it's something orange growing on the rocks. I'm touching it just a little bit. It's everywhere, so I can't really avoid it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave my flashlight off. It's not that much difference in here. The rocks are a little bit slippery though. Gotta watch my footing. I came up this way. I see there's white stuff up there on the wall. Like some sort of animal droppings. Thought maybe I'd check it out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up there. But whoops. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit wet up here, so I'm trying to watch my footing, make sure I have good traction. There's a lot of water dripping through the cracks in the rocks. It's almost like it's raining down here, except with real rain outside of a cave, it's evenly spread out. Here it's concentrated in spots. Oh boy. I'm kind of a place where I might get stuck here. Let's see what the easy way, oops, that's not the way through. These breakdown rocks are huge, so it's kind of hard to find a good way over them without being at the top of a cliff. Guess I'll have to climb down that way. Got an itch in my leg for some reason. At least with these big rocks, I know they're probably not gonna come loose. Wow, look at all that white stuff. There's some sort of animal poop there. Couldn't tell you what kind of animal. Wow, look how steep it is on the left there. So I'm gonna head back to the right. Obviously, I don't want to be on top of a cliff. Excuse me. Some of these rocks look sturdy, but they're not. Gotta kind of test them out and be ready for anything. Notice how there's a nice big opening here, a skylight opening, but it's way too steep on the sides to try to climb in or out. But I'm gonna keep going ahead, see where this goes. I think I have an idea, but I don't see any good signs or anything telling you are here. So I'll just keep on going, see what I find. Looks like it stopped raining. I had my flashlight on the whole time, like it's making any difference. Yeah, so notice how there's a ledge up there. The ground level is several dozen feet up. I couldn't climb out here if I had to. Very steep. Speaking of steep, looking ahead, notice how steep the ceiling comes down. Usually when a cave is really steep at the entrance, you know what that means, don't you? Ice cave. Because that steepness, it lets the cold air settle down and get trapped. So it stays about as cold as possible year round. So even though we're in sunny California, there might be a lot of ice down here. So if I'm not lost, this is Captain Jack's ice cave. But we'll see when we get closer. Definitely some sort of cave down here.